I'm about to share something with you that most people will never uncover in their entire lives. A single phrase, a sentence so powerful, so deeply aligned with the hidden mechanics of your mind and the universe, that when spoken with clarity and conviction, it can shift your entire reality. You won't find this phrase scattered casually on social media or buried in shallow affirmations. This is a forgotten teaching, whispered by Neville Goddard to those closest to him, too sacred and too transformative to be tossed around lightly. And it's not a gimmick. This isn't about wishful thinking or feel-good self-help fluff. This is about using the law, the real law, the one that bends reality, by first bending the version of you who is observing it. Because what you're about to realize is that all transformation begins not in your circumstances, but in your self-concept. So let me ask you something real, something raw. Have you been doing everything you're supposed to be doing? The journaling, the scripting, the nightly visualizations? Have you plastered vision boards across your walls and repeated affirmations until your throat went dry? And still, nothing has moved. No big shift, no breakthrough, just the same life repeating on loop like a scratched record. If that's where you are, you're not alone. You've reached the same frustrating intersection where so many others give up. They begin to question everything. Is this all just a placebo? Am I broken? Am I just not meant for this? And the worst one, am I not chosen? That's the lie. The lie is that there's something wrong with you, that the universe plays favorites, that you're not worthy or deserving enough to experience the life you truly want. But let me be the voice that tells you otherwise. The problem isn't you. It's not your desires, and it's certainly not your worth. The real issue is that you're missing the key, the one piece that activates everything else. You've been walking past the doorway to your subconscious every single day without realizing that the portal to your new life has been waiting for you in plain sight. I was once in the exact same position. I bought the programs, read the books, did the meditations. I filled journal after journal, imagined my dream life until I fell asleep, and even said all the right things. And yet, day after day, nothing changed. I still woke up feeling unworthy. I still reacted to the same triggers. The gap between who I wanted to be and who I believe I was just kept growing wider. That is, until I stumbled upon a hidden passage within Neville Goddard's teachings. Not the quotes that get reposted online, not the feel-good summaries. I found the raw, unfiltered truth buried deep in his private lectures on the nature of self. What I learned shattered every assumption I had about manifestation. It had nothing to do with asking the universe to give me something. It had everything to do with becoming someone. Not just imagining who I wanted to be, but assuming the identity of that version of myself so completely that there was no room left for the old version to remain. You see, the majority of manifestation advice out there focuses entirely on what you want. The car, the money, the relationship. But that's not how it works. Reality isn't a delivery service. It's a reflection, a mirror. And the universe isn't giving you what you want. It's showing you who you are. That's the truth Neville pointed to when he said, your external world is nothing more than a mirror of your internal assumptions. Notice he didn't say your wishes or your affirmations. He said your assumptions. Those deep, often hidden beliefs about what's possible for you. Think about how many times you've said, I am wealthy, while your stomach twisted with anxiety about the next bill. How often have you visualized a loving relationship while secretly believing you're not lovable enough? That's the gap. And the universe doesn't respond to the words you say. It responds to the vibration of the person you are. This is why so many people stay stuck. They're trying to manifest new things while being the same old version of themselves. They're layering affirmations on top of self-doubt and wondering why nothing sticks. This is where the mirror technique comes in. Because the mirror, unlike anything else, speaks directly to your subconscious mind. It bypasses the rational, skeptical voice in your head and speaks to the deepest part of you, the part that's really running the show. You may not realize this, but 95% of your life is run by your subconscious. The way you think, the way you react, the way you expect life to treat you, it's all determined by programming you didn't consciously choose. But you can rewire it, not by pleading, not by hoping, but by commanding, with clarity, certainty, and embodiment. Here's what to do. Find a space where you won't be interrupted, not while you're multitasking, not while you're brushing your teeth or rushing out the door. This is a sacred moment with yourself, the kind of moment that sends a message to your subconscious. This matters. Turn off your phone. If it helps, light a candle. Dim the lights. Create a space that feels important. Because when you treat something with reverence, your subconscious listens. Stand in front of your mirror, not to fix your hair or criticize your face, but to look directly into your own eyes, the gateway to your soul, the eyes of the version of you who's been through everything and is still standing. See them, acknowledge them. You might feel resistance, you might feel a little silly, but that's just the old identity feeling threatened. Let that discomfort come. Let it burn away what no longer serves. Now, here's the phrase. It's deceptively simple, but its power is in how you say it, how you feel it, how you allow it to root into your nervous system. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I am the one who already has it. It is done. It is mine now. Say it 8 times, not like a robot, but with increasing conviction. Let it rise in you. Let it echo through your being. With each repetition, imagine the version of you who already has what you want. Stand like them. Breathe like them. Speak like them. Let that identity start to feel real. Because here's the secret. Once your subconscious believes something is real, reality has no choice but to catch up. Why 8 times? Because 8 is the number of infinity turned upright. It's the symbol of endless abundance, the loop that never breaks. It aligns you with the frequency of having, not wanting. And here's the part most people miss. After you've said the words, you don't wait. You don't go looking for proof. You don't wonder if it worked. You walk away as the version of you who knows it's already done. That's what Neville meant by assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not pretend, not hope. Assume. Own it. Embody it. Let that version of you take over your choices, your tone, your energy. I remember when I first committed to this. I was stuck in a career that felt suffocating. I knew what I wanted, but nothing was moving. So I tried the mirror technique every morning, without fail, for 21 days. And something started to shift, not just outside of me, but inside. My posture changed. My confidence grew. I began making decisions from a place of having. I stopped chasing and started choosing. And then, on day 17, something wild happened. An opportunity showed up out of nowhere, one that matched exactly what I had been affirming. But the key wasn't the opportunity itself. It was that I was already ready for it. I didn't hesitate. I didn't second guess, because I have become the person who receives that kind of offer. This is what makes the mirror technique so extraordinary. It's not magic, it's alignment. It's the collapsing of timelines between who you were pretending to be and who you've already become in consciousness. Because consciousness is the only reality. Everything else is just a projection of that. Neville said this over and over. Your world is a mirror, so when you change what's being reflected, when you shift your identity, the reflection must change. It has no choice. The mirror, when used consciously, becomes the most honest teacher. Most people use it to reaffirm their limitations. They look at themselves and see lack, flaws, failure. They replay the same narrative of not being enough. But when you use the mirror as a declaration tool, when you look into it and speak not from who you were, but from who you choose to be, you begin to reprogram everything. You shift from identifying with the small self to embodying your infinite self. Now, this isn't about denial. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging a deeper truth that you are not your circumstances. You are not your past. You are not your current limitations. You are pure consciousness, choosing a new reality through identity. And when you align with that truth, you unlock possibilities that logic could never explain. Miracles start to feel ordinary. Synchronicities flood in, and the version of you that once felt so far away, they become you. So here's what I invite you to do. Try this for the next 33 days. That's how long it takes to begin reshaping the neural patterns in your brain. That's how long it takes to shift from hoping to knowing. But don't just go through the motions. Make this a ritual, a homecoming, a declaration of war against every lie you've been told about your limits. Let each repetition peel away another layer of doubt, fear, and smallness. Let it burn into your soul until there's no separation left between you and the life you've been dreaming of. And if this resonates with you, if you feel something stirring deep inside you as you hear this, then type it out below. It is done. It is mine now. Write it. Feel it. Let your subconscious see it, not just in your mind, but on the page. Let's build this collective energy together, a field of intention that expands beyond time and space. And if you're ready to go even deeper, I've created a special guide that uncovers Neville Goddard's rarest teachings, the ones that rarely get mentioned, but contain the keys to truly mastering your reality. You'll find it linked below. Thank you for being here. And remember this, you're not becoming the person who has what you desire. You already are that person. It's already done. Now go live like it.